welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sam, otherwise known as Snerix from TikTok, and today I am here with another Karen reaction video for you guys, since this seems to be my most requested type of video besides me acting as a Karen myself in parody form.
Well, now you're discouraging me from ever wanting to shop here again.
I have not seen any of these videos. I did pull them from TikTok, and I must say it's becoming a lot harder for me to be able to find legitimate Karen videos because there are so many reenactments or parody style videos. I don't know who does stuff like that, but from my understanding, most of these are legitimate, but if you know otherwise, feel free to leave a comment and to clarify that this was just a reenactment. Before we go ahead and jump into it, make sure that you like this video and you are subscribed to me here so you can see all my other videos along with my shorts and my runaway series and all that fun stuff. I actually left my wireless headphones completely off the charger last night, meaning that there's no charge here today. So I have my other set of wireless headphones. However, these also are not charged. So I will be wearing these big ass headphones with the cord attached to them. I know the visual sight of a cord in someone's ear at this day and age is just absolutely repulsive. I'm sorry. I'm saying this like anyone is actually upset about it. Let's jump into it.
Educate yourselves. You need to.
How am I doing? My critic cute?
You're really close to
Are
me.
you afraid? You should run away.
I don't like
But
how
you
close
have
you
your
are.
super mask on.
I'm trying to protect you.
I don't need protection from you.
Oh, you just touched me. I
Oh
really wish you
no, I touched you.
Here,
I'm gonna get COVID.
No,
The
you're probably going to give
accent
it to me. Are you going to leave?
Look at you.
Are you
What
going to
a
leave the store?
shame. Are you gonna leave the store? Are you gonna leave the store?
Oh, someone's coming up here. Someone's coming up to help.
And aggressive to another
Do you
customer.
know-
Would you please leave?
I'm aggressive?
Would you
I
please
Okay.
leave?
No. The thing I wanted to say, which you wouldn't let me say, you won't see my face, right? If I ever come back here again, and this thing is proven to be a hoax, I want an apology from each and every one of you. See.
Okay.
Educate yourself.
Until somebody knows is sick, and then you will see how much.
Nobody is sick, sweetheart.
This is, okay, I need to pause right here because this is just a very classic scenario as of 2020 where a Karen doesn't want to be a sheep, right? She doesn't want to put on that mask because God forbid we follow the rules of any establishment, but we're not even going to go down that road because we've touched on this so many times here. But this woman in particular is just very infuriating to me because of the tone in which she's speaking. It's that sarcastic, belittling, like, oh,
Are you afraid? You should run away.
you think you're gonna get COVID? I'm only making fun of the accent because of the fact that this woman is being ridiculous. This woman is demanding an apology from each and every person. Granted, she just said that she's probably never going to come back, although she did say if. So if she comes back, she expects an apology because this is kindergarten, right? And when we pick on each other, we need to write each other a little letter saying we're sorry because that's what our parents made us do. That's the scenario that she's reenacting here. And another thing about this woman and anybody that does this sort of thing, I don't understand. I think we kind of talked about this in one of the last Karen videos. When was it ever okay to touch other people in public or to invade their space or to breathe on them or cough on them or any of these things? When has that ever been like socially acceptable? Because all of a sudden now that they think that this is a mask thing and they want to like, I don't want to use the word intimidate because this woman is the last, is not intimidating by any means. Oh, educate yourself. Okay, well maybe just do basic education on like, like simple respect or how to behave in public because everything you're doing right now is the opposite of how one behaves in a public setting. So you doing this is weird. Moving on.
First off, we had break-ins to your cars.
They broke into my car.
They did? Well, I'm sorry.
Of course, they broke into my car 5 times. Hi, I live here. I've been living here for about 5 years. And then Karen walked up to me just now, and she was pestering me about what I'm doing following her. What am I doing? She came all the way to my car, and now she's, did you call security yet?
Did you call security yet?
What did he say?
You didn't answer. I was trying to leave a voicemail.
You want me to help you call security?
Sure.
How long y'all been living here?
Go right ahead, call security.
How long y'all been living here?
It doesn't matter how long.
You got anything to say or no? You just,
I got my car broken into.
I don't give a
Only a month ago.
I don't give a I pull in here where I pay $1,700 a month.
First off, sir, the description was exactly what you're wearing. And then you have a backpack.
The description of, hold on, I had to pause it here. This woman is saying the description is exactly what you're wearing. Does this car thief wear this exact outfit every time he comes to this parking lot? Like, and so on here on the screen, it says actual suspect was a white kid on a bike with a red backpack. So racist.
Crazy. Yeah. So the description was me of the person that broke into your car?
Yeah, the hoodie, everything.
They had on a pink hoodie when they were breaking in?
Why
They had on a pink hoodie, black nails, and a backpack.
He's content creating. He's content creating. He's recording you being racist.
I mean, she did this. I'm not content creator. I'm a fucking influencer. If I wanted to, you'd be finished. Weird. If you raise your voice. No, what, if I get more likes, I get more likes if a white woman walks up to me and asks me what I'm doing in my apartment. She's not white.
Oh my God.
All right.
People found her Facebook and she posts white power and Trump.
She's Mexican. All right. Good day, Karen. And whoever the you are, goof.
I think this guy handled this so appropriately. Like, I can't even imagine being this person and just trying to go to your car and having somebody who supports white power or doesn't support equality is pointing the fingers at you saying you fit the description for the person that has been stealing out of my car. If you thought somebody was following you, why would you go up to them? Especially being a woman. I know she had her boyfriend with her, so she was feeling all tough there. She really wanted a tussle. Why would you go up to somebody that you thought was potentially dangerous, where they could grab you or have some sort of weapon in the car? Like, not to say this guy did that, because we know this guy is fine. I'm just saying, like, on her end, I'm already confused by her motive here, because if she was scared, I feel like she wouldn't have gone up to the car. If she truly thought, my car might get broken into, wouldn't you get into your car, lock the doors, and get out? Secondly, these people were mad at him over something that, like, didn't happen. Like, they were like, excuse me, I had my car, like, yelling at him. And, excuse me, I would be like, you approached me, and you're yelling at me over something I didn't do. I was actually the victim of what you're talking about, and you're yelling at, like, this has racism written all over it. The racism one's really me up.
Oh my God.
Whoa. That's some serious fist power.
No, you did that. Now you're going to jail. Now you're going to jail. That's not our problem.
You can go, man.
Better run.
I mean, really.
Now you can go.
Okay, so damaging public property is not okay. But it looks like this woman wasn't in a place mentally that she was able to make a rational choice, and that's not excusing her behavior. But based on all the elements of this, of her smashing her fist, scream crying, and then running away, like, that's not really something we see in everyday behavior. So I don't really want to laugh too much at this one. I don't know. Let's move on.
That's why she's leaving, so you will leave too.
No. This is going all over the internet. You don't know who I am. You told her to go back to her country where she's from.
Again.
That's assault.
Yeah.
You guys know that, right?
Yeah.
Where were you born?
Where are you born? Where are you born?
I was born in America. Where are your ancestors from? They're not from this country. You're going back to Mexico. You better go back to where you're from.
You just walked into her. Excuse me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you deserved it.
Oh my God.
In my opinion. Yeah, you pushed her and she smacked you. That was self-defense on her part.
Oh, she grabbed me.
Nope.
Wow, I don't know if I've actually seen one get physical. Okay, so this was pretty justified in my opinion. I literally have goosebumps right now because that was some really intense Karening on that end. Fortunately, we had a man who was recording all of this and literally saw this woman get in her face, be racist, tell her to go back to Mexico, and then put her dirty hands on this woman, and this woman had every right to slap her, and I almost wish that she did it 4 more times because this woman really needed some in that face. And then she has the audacity to get all flustered and be like, oh my God, and run out of the store. I'm pretty satisfied with that outcome. I hate fighting. I hate all that stuff. But this woman was literally bullying her. Like, this woman was physically and verbally, mentally, all of the above, bullying her. Good for you. Proud of you. I don't know who you are, but I am proud of you.
This bus driver makes my kids cry every day.
We see you, Karen.
I hate that voice.
I love you. Have a good day. Please don't yell at my kids today.
I don't yell at your kids.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not too long.
Don't yell.
Shut your mouth.
You're not going to talk.
Shut your mouth.
Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
I'm asking you not to yell at my kids.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Not to yell at your kids.
How
Yes,
dare you?
they cry every day. Yeah.
Are we gonna get the finger?
I can't hear you.
Oh, how now
Oh,
did
we
she
did,
flip
did
me
we?
off?
I didn't see the finger, but apparently she said that they got the finger. I know some bus drivers can be overwhelmed, stressed out. They sometimes come off a little aggressive. I can't even imagine driving a bus with screaming children. However, these are other people's children that you're dealing with, and you can't necessarily just handle things based on how you feel is the best way to handle them, because you're reflecting this school, right? You are supposed to be setting an example, and you are an extension of this school. So I don't know how much the school is going to love hearing that their bus drivers are acting this way. I don't even want to pick a side here, because it's just, they both suck. It seems like these kids are coming home crying, so I can see as a parent wanting to say something, but she went up to this bus driver, trying to start something. I think maybe a better approach would be going to the school and talking about it and saying, this is what's going on. This is what my kids are saying. I need the school to handle this. And maybe her kids are getting on this bus and they're acting like a fool every day. And this bus driver is like, hey, sit the F down. This is my bus. I need control in my bus. So if they cry because I correct them, that's not on me. I don't know how her kids are behaving on the bus. I don't know how long this has been going on. I don't know if she's tried speaking to the school. I don't know anything. What are your opinions on this one? I really need help for this video in particular. So please let me know. Not necessarily whose side you're on, but who you agree with more, I guess.
You slow your rear end down and you stop.
Okay,
Have you ever had someone have an emergency, told you what you were supposed to do? A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Okay.
Like a damn child.
All right.
And you can't even follow instructions.
Why don't you go back
How
to
old are you?
Ma'am, you are not my teacher. You are not my mother. You are not in any sort of position to tell me what to do here. I don't care what the emergency is. You don't get to abuse people. And if it's such an emergency, why are we sitting here arguing and saying the alphabet? I guess it's not very time pressing. Let's continue.
Why don't you go back to
Baba baby, baba baby. Da 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 da.
What? That's a good chicken sound. I'm impressed with that sound. It's almost as if she, oh. Whoa. Okay. That was a lot. The chicken sound was confusing because typically people do that when you're trying to like call somebody chicken. I don't really think this is what her point was. I think she was just mad that he wasn't listening, so I don't really understand what the chicken noise was. That was definitely a reaction I was not expecting. Let's keep going.
American Airlines made me miss my grandpa's funeral.
And why can't I get on my flight, ma'am? And why can't I get on my flight?
I hate when people just ignore someone.
Why can't I get on my flight?
Because you're not answering the security questions.
What security questions? I answered your questions.
Okay, can I see your
You
boarding
asked me if I have e-cigars in my bag, and I said no.
what's your last
What
name?
other security question do you need?
I'm trying to ask you a question.
What other security question do you need? I gave you my boarding pass.
I'm just going to make a quick comment here because obviously I don't know what's going on yet. You know, this is a pretty long video and we're only 30 seconds in. But I would just like to say that the woman who is currently handling the situation is doing a good job at not getting escalated, which is easy when someone's yelling at you. It's really hard to like stay calm, at least for me anyway. And so something you're really supposed to do when someone's yelling at you in a professional setting is to stay really calm and stay really low, so they have to stop yelling to be able to hear you. So I'm thinking that that is what this lady's approach is, but let's see.
What's in your hand?
What security question do you need?
I can't even get an answer out of you, ma'am.
What question do you need the answer to? You said I wouldn't answer your question.
I need to see your boarding
But
card.
you already saw my boarding pass.
Thank you.
This is the third time, so what other question do you need to answer?
We're going to get you a supervisor.
I don't need a supervisor. I'm trying to board my flight.
Okay,
And why can't I get on my flight?
I'll let supervisor talk to you.
Excuse me, I'm talking to you. Like,
So I just made the comment about how she's staying quiet and now she's just mumbling and not answering questions and not being cooperative. So she already has it in her mind that she's going to call security or the supervisor and not deal with this. So she's kind of shut down here.
everybody just now came in here in line. You stopped me. You pulled me to the side. You said my bag didn't fit, and it fit, and you saw it fit. And then you said I had too many bags, and now you're not letting me on my flight. You said I couldn't answer questions. What question do you need the answer to?
I need a CSM to gate number 47A, please.
What question do you need the answer to?
She's still not answering this woman is asking, like, what is the problem, and they're not giving her any answer. And I'm not sure, because with airports and security and all that, sometimes they're really secretive and weird and they do things a very certain way. So I don't know if that's the case. If you work at the airport and you're a flight attendant or you do this sort of job, feel free to correct me here, but maybe this woman is being so quiet because she can't give a lot of information.
I'll let you talk to the supervisor now.
For what?
Trying to.
For what?
Okay, so I just tried to catch that too. She didn't even say. She was like, for trying to, and like didn't even finish that sentence. So what?
For what? What did you call your supervisor for?
To talk to you.
For what? Talk to me about what? To talk to me about what?
Put your phone down.
To talk to me about what?
I'm not talking to you anymore. You can
So
talk
you
to
called your supervisor to talk to me about what? Like, what is this? American Airlines. American Airlines.
Oh my God, but her lashes
You
were
know
so
why?
pretty.
Because they said my bag didn't fit into this damn carry-on check, and my bag fits. Look at what bag fits. My bag fits. Everybody sees that my bag fits. Yet they made me miss my flight because they said my bag doesn't fit.
Everyone doesn't want to get
Nobody
involved.
gives a f. I'm the only black person in here. Because nobody gives a f. I told you I'm here on bereavement. You don't give a f. You wanted me to miss my flight.
Where is the supervisor? Because this is absolutely ridiculous at this point for her to just be standing here.
And now they needed to call a security guard.
Okay, now we're just ignoring. Oh, someone's here.
Mom, she's not going to Charlotte, so she's got to pick up in Minneapolis. Okay? And then she went downhill. Okay?
What did you say?
And she's filming.
She's just briefing me on what happened.
Okay, so what
tell me
happened? Brief me, please.
No, you tell me. Tell me what happened.
She said my bag was too big for the check right.
Oh my gosh. I hate flying. I don't like airports. They're very stressful. And to be having to go through a whole system of being at the airport for the sake of a funeral, for the fact that your family member died, and then being treated like this. Unacceptable. I did say there might be some weird airport thing where they don't, you know, because if they think someone is a threat, they may not want to make it worse, you know, by telling them, hey, we think you're a threat. That's just the only thing I can think of in that why she didn't say why she called security, but even, or not security, the supervisor. And even when the supervisor came over, he seemed really flippant, and it didn't sound like she was giving any explanation that was like, oh, she did this, that was sketchy. She was just telling him where this woman was trying to fly.
Mom, she's not going to Charlotte, so she's got to pick up in Minneapolis. Okay? And then she went downhill.
I mean, unless you heard something I didn't hear.
I hope you're so proud of yourself.
What are you going to do when it rains?
Exactly. When it rains, it rains.
Yeah. And what could be going on?
What the hell is this?
Yeah, and that's fine.
We don't want to have to look down at this mess.
So don't look at the mess.
We live here.
Don't look at the mess.
This child is crying. What a heartless wench. I can understand not being a person who likes kids. I can understand choosing not to have children because you don't like children. But unfortunately, that does not mean that there aren't going to be children around you. People have children. This person was drawing with chalk outside. I mean, I don't know when this video came out, but like, shouldn't we be encouraging children to be going outside and being creative and expressing themselves? Because this would be the same type of person that would complain that there's a kid on their iPad at the table, right? So I genuinely cannot relate. I cannot relate. There are things in this world that I don't agree with and that I don't like, and I have never gone up and personally tried to destroy it. To go out of your way to try and make other people, especially a child, unhappy, like you must be living in some sort of universe where everything is negative all the time and your life is just terrible. Let's keep going. Uh-oh. She's coming.
Oh, she's coming full force.
That's what the guy even just said. Someone's screaming.
Oh my god, this fucking lady.
Oh, they already know, so she's already been causing issues here.
No, you're right. Yeah, our manager would, because you don't live here. It doesn't matter. You can't be here. It's a private school. It is a private. Okay, what's your address?
Oh, here comes the Homeowners Association president right here. She's gonna write her address down on her hand at the pool. No.
And they just moved the party to my house. We don't have Karens over there. It's fine.
These people, I can't even imagine like being in your house and like looking at the window, right? And seeing kids swimming and being like, ugh, I don't like seeing fun. Okay, then go away. If you want to use the pool and it is currently being occupied, you have two choices. Wait your turn or swim with everybody else. Oh, I'll even throw in a third option. Go to a different pool. Because you know that if the security didn't do anything, she was just going to go down there and like start recording. You know what I mean? They were just going to do something to bother these people and be inconvenient. And we did not see this happen. This is all speculation. But I can just assume that if she doesn't get what she wants, she's going to still push even when someone tells her that she was in the wrong. My whole point is that I don't think this is so much about following the rules or someone being where they're not supposed to be. It's more Karen has decided she doesn't like this. And because she is entitled and because she has never been in a scenario where she has to care about other people, she's actually going to let this bother her. Like if I was walking down and people pulled out their phone and they were like, oh no, here she comes. That's on me, okay? Like that means I did something wrong here. Not like, okay, moving on.
Chinese, go back to China. Americans, stay in America. He's wearing a AirPod in his feet, has black shoes with like a little Adidas black shoes. Reebok shirt.
Oh, okay. So for this particular video, I do remember when I was pulling the videos, I remember seeing in the comment section a video response to this video where people were actually able to find this woman on Facebook and pretty much exposed her entire life. I don't know if I'm going to do that here. I haven't decided yet. So if I throw that in, you're welcome.
Look what I found, yo. Isn't that her car? And she has the TikTok. Oh my goodness. TikTok, go get her.
You can't call the police and outwardly be racist without people wanting to comment on it. So as an American, I don't think that that lady has any idea what being an American stands for. Being united, being supportive of one another. Oh, you're right. No, that's not American at all. We don't support each other. We just step on each other in the name of capitalism. Oops. I messed up my light. That's not even on anymore. Well, apparently at some point my blue light turned off. This seems to be a pattern in these videos. So I'm not a real YouTuber. Like I said. Next one.
No. No, this is not good. Get that dog away from us.
Oh, of course it's a little dog.
Whoa. This dog isn't friendly, man.
The guy says nothing. He's just like,
no. That's why I have him on a leash. That's why everybody should have their dogs on a leash.
Yeah.
Not everybody.
Yeah. It's actually against the law to not have your dog on a leash.
Okay, I didn't know you were the cops.
Oh, I'm not the cops. I'm just a civilian that likes to mind his manners around other people with dogs.
oh my gosh, look at that haircut too. She's just a full package. No, so he's 100% right. I mean, maybe it differs per state, but I know in the state of Florida in particular, there is a leash law, and as well as you have to pick up after your dog. And the people in my neighborhood seem to struggle with both of those things. So some people seem to think that if they get a little dog, they can just like let it act and do whatever it wants because it's little. Put your dog on a leash, pick up after your dog, and don't let dogs walk up to other random dogs. And then especially don't get mad when your dog gets hurt.
Nice job.
Dude, you're not supposed to have e-bikes on this thing.
This is a handicap piece of equipment.
And
what?
Show me the rules saying that you're allowed to do this.
You're serious? Who are you?
Come on, buddy. You're breaking
Who are you, my guy?
It's a handicap piece of equipment. I can't walk.
You should have led with that.
He did lead with that.
I said it. Is this your husband?
You should have led with that. Oh. Which literally just translates to, well, this is your fault then, sir, for not letting me know about your handicap and physical health and overall whatever.
Class act, brother. You're a class act.
You guys are a class act. You know the rules.
Class act. I mean, you're
to be there, bro.
God, dude.
Everyone's on a motorbike.
Wow.
I don't even understand why you would think that it would be okay to, first of all, question somebody sitting in a wheelchair, and then secondly, can maintain your attitude after he politely informs you, which he did not need to do, that he's not able to walk, and then you scoff and call him you people and continue to be an asshole. I want to know who the this guy is. I want to know why he seems to think that he owns this nature trail and that he gets to dictate who gets to be on it, and he gets to discriminate against people who have some sort of disability. Ew.
Now! Excuse me. You too. Excuse me. What, you think you're special? Excuse me. Why are you touching me? Back the f up. I'll beat you the f up.
Off the sidewalk.
What's good?
Now!
Who you talking to? You want to get beat up by a kid?
Oh, let's go.
Why are there so many people? Oh.
You gotta call the cops.
Call them.
Right now.
Get
the off the sidewalk.
What the hell? This is a whole crowd of people who can't handle the fact that there's a bike on the sidewalk. Mind your business, right? All right, last one.
This guy from the Chiefs game tried to fight a kid, and my dad over everyone behind him asking politely for him to sit down. During some of the game,
oh man.
He
Not
pulled
the
out
football
some
boys.
cards saying he was a deputy sheriff and was allowed to behave that way. He cussed out everyone and told everyone to stand up, even though we had elderly people in our section. Someone like this shouldn't be allowed to protect the community when he flaunts that he's entitled to act that way. He's the reason why we have trouble respecting law enforcement. If he acts like this at a game, imagine what he's like on duty. We had security come up, but they didn't do anything to help calm the situation down.
The voice. So it sounds like this guy was standing up and people were asking him to sit down, and then he got all, you know, masculine. I need to prove myself. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Football games are so frustrating because the most arrogant people show up there, and when that's mixed with alcohol and just the atmosphere of a football game, I swear people think that they can just do and act however they want. It's the very weirdest thing. It's easy for to happen here, and I can imagine being like security just dealing with this every single time. Like there's just always some sort of altercation, there's always something going on, and when there's these big rows, it's really kind of hard to get in there and like deal with it. So that's really unfortunate. I don't know who that guy was. If you guys know who that guy was, feel free to call him out if he really is a cop. Other than that, I think we're gonna stop here on that note, just because I am totally Karen'd out. Wow, I can hear so much better. Thanks for watching those with me today. I guess thank you, even though it was a bit torturous, but we did it. We got through it together, and I appreciate you for being here, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and don't be a Karen. Okay, bye.